Retro Maniacs, Retro has been on a mission. A mission for fun. He feels like he fell a little bit behind on the fun part. Even stayed away from the stores the last few days to focus on unboxing. We have a good week lined up for y'all this week, a stellar lineup. Retro noticed a while back after getting his Unrestored Christine by Auto World Silverscreen Machines that pictures he was seeing of the one Joyride did of the fully restored version of Christine looked great. So he got to wondering which restored version he actually wanted to go beside his awesome Auto World Silverscreen Machines Unrestored. And you know where that leads us, guys, how Retro thinks. So he calls up his good friend Stretch from childhood, who just started collecting movie cars, who was awesome enough to loan us the Joyride Christine fully restored, as well as his brand new Silverscreen Machines partially restored. So for the first time ever on the Retro Collectibles Crack It Show, we will have all three versions of Christine to look over. Maybe some of us haven't chosen which version we want, or which maker. This is that video. But first, let's check Wally with old Retro here.
Been a minute since we've been in here. I had it loose ever since the big robbery when I was in the hospital. See if anything good. Those Matchbox look somewhat new, but we don't dig through those unless we know they're new because we only have half hour for lunch. That's a nice looking one. I like the color of that guy. Same old crap, guys. Same old. You know, it's funny, you'll get grown men taking these home, pulling the good cars out and putting cheap ones in to return them. Nothing good. Nada. Miss these guys, eh? Damn it. Not horrible, but not for me. I wouldn't buy it unless it's a chase anyway. Always shake them, make sure they're not loose. See, when we left, there's a guy back there going through the Matchbox cars that I didn't go through. Like, that's just a couple years ago, I'd have been checking all those because there could be something in there, you know what I mean? But I looked, and if it looks like it's been touched already, and usually it has, you can tell. Sorry guys, we're stuck here until 9 and I got you guys with me, darn it. It's gonna be boring the next few hours. It's not boring when you got a time machine. I'll just put you guys, okay, let's get over there and we'll get into it. I'm gonna put us till after my work when we can have fun and get to cracking.
If you mean I don't have the authority, you're wrong. If you mean I can't turn out your pockets...
Yeah, try it, you little bald fuck, and I'll knock you through the wall. Fuck!
That wasn't the end of the night, end of the shift, get home to unbox coordinates. I brought us back to Glenn in his shop class when he had a mullet in the 80s. Sorry about that, guys, and sorry you had to see his wild outburst. Let's try it again. This I'm really excited for, guys. Now we know Silverscreen Machines Silverscreen Machines in general kill Joyride, okay? But this particular car, just the way it sits with the blacked out windows and everything, I've seen pictures of it with the headlights on and I think they did a phenomenal job. Lately, if you're wondering, these Joyrides are fetching a few dollars extra over the Auto World. That does not mean they're better than the Auto World. Auto World kicks butt. Sorry, ERTL Joyride, I love you. What that means is these ones are out of production. These ones you could still get in stores, on Amazon, stuff like that. If it's still available, the price is controlled. When it's not available, it goes to the Wild West. How'd that get left on? Supposed to be... Anyway, guys, we're doing an two unboxings, but this is my Unrestored Christine Auto World that I'm going to show you with the two brand new ones and compare them. I don't know why her headlights are on like that, though. There you go, it's just spooky. So before we unbox, guys, I just wanted to get into, this is a significant car to the Retro Collectibles Crack It Show. The first unboxing we've ever done, believe it or not, was not a movie car. It was a very heavyweight car. To me, anyway, at the time, it was the most I'd ever spent on a die-cast car. I can't remember what it was, even. It came in the shipping box. It was a Supercar Collectibles. I believe it was a Superbird. Either a Superbird or a Daytona, but it was yellow. It had, I think it had removable floor mats. Like, it had a bunch of awesomeness, and it looked amazing. I'll put a picture there, actually. So I had that. That was my first one of 18 that was serious, okay? But then I started looking at movie cars. And I started falling in love. And I started looking at ones that were still available in retail stores, because those were ones that were not $300 and $400. And this goes into how, okay, I'm not saying Joyride's better than Auto World at all. Not even in the least. This is how I'm going to explain it. So, what movie car do I want first? And this is first brand new car. I'm deciding to open it. Up until this point, I never opened anything, guys. I was a seal collector. If I get this, I'm going to open it for the YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. I ended up selling the yellow car and choosing between 2 or 3 different cars. I think one of them was the Fall Guy truck even I put off. But the working headlights sold me. And I ordered one for me, one for Gwen. And they came mint. The boxes were completely mint, sealed. I opened up mine. It was my first movie car unboxing. Now, when I say it's my first serious unboxing, that yellow car was my first unboxing, and it was a serious car. But that had already been open, you know. This was my first sealed car I ever opened. This is what told me I'm going to do this, because I never used to open anything. But this car told me this, okay? So when I decided to get this car, I asked all the OGs, the old guys, what's the best version? And of course, they told me this. Now, to explain to my buddy Stretch, and he had the right idea because he's a new collector, we're unboxing 2 of his. We're unboxing the partially restored. See, this is the Unrestored by Auto World. We're going to do his partially restored by Auto World, the middle guy. And we're going to do the fully restored by Joyride. Now, here's where Joyride comes into it. So, I didn't want all 3 of them. I just wanted the fully restored and the unrestored. I started seeing pictures of the Joyride one. And I said, that thing looks amazing, but it doesn't have working headlights. And somebody said, oh, it's got working headlights. Really? Just to explain to Stretch, Auto World Round 2, a lot of times what it is they take the very casting and make it better. Like, they will take your ERTL Joyride Christine and improve on it and make it more movie accurate, and that gives you that Silverscreen Machines, that little bit extra. They improve on it. But in this case, like I said, I don't know about screen accuracy. I just know that car sitting in pictures looks amazing. And if it looks amazing beside my unrestored one, I'll go with the Joyride. Like, I go with what looks the best for me and what works the best and what I like the best. So it doesn't have to be the Auto World. If Joyride beats them on one of the versions, I'll grab it. So the idea Stretch had, by the way, he's a brand new collector, is, well, first, hold on. So this is the first car for the first series. This is what got us going, okay? It came mint. Glenn's came with a mint box, sealed box. They were packed like champs off Amazon. And I learned never from Amazon in the US. We got hit with duty fees and that. But mine came, you notice these have a number, but we don't know anything about that number. But mine came and both headlights worked, okay? Poor Glenn's came and one of his headlights didn't work. It was burned out. And I said, maybe it's the battery. It wasn't the battery. And I said, Glenn, I'm not going to screw with wiring and stuff because it's brand new. We'll just ship it back. And that's what we did. It wasn't just a little easy Neil fix. It was wiring, right? If it was a dead battery, who cares? But this was my first movie car, and this is what got me wild about the details, guys. I remember seeing this little for sale sign. There's a golden commando under the hood, but I'm looking very forward to putting this beside the fully restored to make my decision on if it's the Joyride one I want or the Auto World. And I'm hoping that'll help you guys, because I get a lot of questions about Christine. But in a nutshell, the reason that one sec. Wow, believe it or not, this is older. It's 2006, okay? So Joyride is ERTL. And they usually take the ERTLs and put like working stuff on it, whatever, make it awesome. I have a Joyride Night Rider. I love my Joyride Night Rider. I'd rather if it was a Hot Wheels Night Rider, but that's what I got, is a Joyride. Joyride, I love it. It's awesome. I love ERTL. But Auto World usually smokes them because Auto World takes their stuff and improves. But just the way this sits in pictures, they did good on the box. It's got the black windows, like the night version, angry version, whatever. But just to explain, so Stretch thought that this was the more expensive one, like, cause he was a little bit disappointed because he got an Auto World Unrestored and an Auto World partially restored, but only the one Joyride. And I said, well, why is that? And he said, well, the Joyride's the good one, isn't it? I said, the Joyride's the awesome one. I said, but you did better with the Auto World. This is just a fluke that I'm going to get I'm considering a Joyride over the Auto World. Just because it looks so good, just the way it sits. It might even be just me. But the reason these are fetching more money now, I seen one for $400 on eBay today. $400 for one of these guys. This exact one. You know why? Because they're out of retail. And the further they move away from retail, it's like the Wild West, right? These, you could still get them in some retail. Not all of them. They're starting to go away. But you could still find them on Amazon. I believe Nice Car Diecast still has some. So they're still around. You could still get them. But as a car moves away, so Stretch was right, because usually you think it's something more expensive, it's better. You know what I mean? But in this case, it's just because this has been out of the stores longer, Stretch. But in your case, buddy, you might have lucked out because out of all three of them, you got the one Joyride that I would have got because it looks great. So you did good there. And here is that partially restored. It's kind of the middle one. You know me, guys, because of space. I just wanted the unrestored and the full restored to show kind of, see, Silverscreen. You see Silverscreen Machines, guys. It's awesome. It's the best. That or Hot Wheels Elite is another one. But Silverscreen Machines, you can't go wrong. That's the partially restored. You could see this is my unrestored, okay? You could see the gap on the side of his, like on mine here, the gash, that's repaired. It's got certain paint panels. Now Stretch, look at the detail they pay with this. Stretch is gonna watch this, obviously. Look at the roofs, Stretch, on our two cars. They're identical. Actually, are they? Yeah, they are. Okay. I was going to say they better be because this roof here is identical to the Hot Wheels size one for the Silverscreen Auto World. That's the detail they pay with this. They make them, like, my roof is just like your roof on the partially. But yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. I cannot wait to see this beside the restored. The restored's headlights going. and this between the two other ones. It's going to be great with all the headlights going, guys. It's going to be good. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer episode. I just wanted to explain the history of this car because this is the Retro Collectibles Cracket Show. If I didn't open this and fall in love with it, guys, there would be no Cracket Show. But I'm really looking forward to this. Big thank you, Stretch. In fact, I'm so excited for this. Stretch might think I'm nuts, but I was almost wanting to do this before the Fast and Furious cars. I've been intrigued because right after getting my Christine, I see pictures of this one and I'm like, why does that look so good? You know, but we're gonna see. They did great with the box even though, eh, guys? Wow. Okay, so part of this is going to take place in the daytime, the unboxing part. And then we need some darkness for lights. So don't mind it, guys. This video will be a little bit longer. It'll be through day and night, but we got to get some nighttime shots. So let's go to the daytime. That is spooky, guys. Let's have a walk over. Try not to kill ourselves. One thing I love about these guys, the lights on them are awesome. They made them look like the movie, like how they kind of glow. People were like, oh, those look too bright for the time period. They're made to look like they're glowing like the movie. And I think they did a pretty good job. So I think what we'll do, guys, is I'll show you guys quickly the features of the one that I already have, which is the Unrestored. And it was also the first serious unboxing on the Retro Collectibles Cracket Show. And then we're going to just tear into the other ones. I'm actually using Christine's headlights to illuminate myself a bit. I'll show you guys later how bright they actually are against the wall and stuff. But yeah, I'll show you guys the features and we'll get into that. Still love that feature, guys. Look at that. Guys, we are some lucky some bitches. First time ever having the fully restored, the unrestored, and the partially restored. And first time ever checking out a Joyride Christine. I have wanted to do that literally, guys, since I got this guy. I've wanted to check out the Joyride Christine. But let's check out this guy. So guys, they really went, the reason I had to get the Unrestored first, as you see, they really went far out. I fell in love with that for sale sign and everything. Give you a good zoom in of it. Sorry about shaky, guys, but Plymouth. Okay. But I had to have this. That scar there is the, what you call photo etching, whatever. Now remember on these guys, if something doesn't line up right or something doesn't look right on the Unrestored, like there is a bunch of people going, one headlight's dimmer than the others. Yeah, you don't notice it's on every car. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Throw some light on this interior here, but that is the details we're talking about. I'm going to show you the only thing that I think that they could have improved on this, but look at that. It's all faded, everything like that is, that's sold beyond movie cars and Silverscreen Machines right there. And don't forget, there is a bad part I'm going to show you. Taking a look at it from the butt. Won't go in the trunk just yet. There's a reason I'm not going in the trunk yet. Not wearing gloves with this. This is one of the few I don't worry so much with gloves with because of its appearance. It's supposed to kind of look... I keep it in a cabinet with dust off it though, even though it's supposed to look dusty. They did better at replicating the window dirt, I think, than Greenlight. Greenlight, it just looked like clear coat all over it. I just think it looks a bit better. Guys, you can smell Night Scalper in there. Like, does that not smell spooky? Like, musty, haunted night scalper, haunted summer car. Look at that. Look at the rugs even, everything. Just details. Hard to see, guys, but they even detail in the back seats where most cars, they don't worry about it. They even detail back where you can't see it. It's got a menacing glare, guys. And yeah, that one headlight on the end, I've heard so many people mention that. It's like, as far as I know, it's supposed to look like that. Doesn't bother me at all, and I think it looks awesome. But let's check out that Golden Commando V8. See, even under the hood, they put weathering. And it does look like the Golden Commando. Wish I had Willie Davidson's Belvedere Chrome Chase. Well, actually, I already showed that beside this, but maybe show it beside the restored one would be cool. And I don't cheat you guys. I show you everywhere. That way you could see the turning drive shaft or the number. They take button cell batteries, guys. Normally, I don't like that arrangement in Joyride cars because of the contact issue. I haven't had any trouble with these ones with Auto World. Knock on wood.
Dude, wait, remember Retro, you said there was one thing that you didn't like about the whole car. You can't just tell us everything awesome about it and leave us hanging. Browski, come on.
Man, that's a sexy scene, guys. We're gonna have all those lit up, all those headlights at the end of the video. Can't wait to see this one with the restored and everything in between. So the Retro Maniacs want to see the part I don't like. It's the only part I don't like on this car. I think it could have been done. It's not horrible, guys, and I mean it's the trunk, so you don't see it. So you see the spare tire, all that. The trunk just doesn't look like it has enough fading to me. Like it looks brand new. Like even if it sat out in the sun with the trunk shut for that long, that many years, you'd see more fading than that. That's the only complaint I have about the whole car is inside the trunk. Oh, just an FYI, guys. A couple weeks ago when we were finding those ERTL Chrome chases, I went online looking to see what movie cars they did. Like, we know they did Knight Rider, Glenn's got that. We know they did Starsky and Hutch. We know they did a bunch. They did not do a licensed version of Christine and a Chrome Chase. Joyride ERTL did not. In fact, I don't see a Chrome Chase 58 Fury, period. I think that if you want a Chrome Eleanor, or a Chrome Christine, the closest you're getting is that 58 Belvedere that we unboxed on the channel. I think that is the closest you'll get to a Chrome one of these. Because I looked everywhere, I cannot even find an ERTL Chrome 58, like a non-Christine 58 Fury. Like, you know, Glenn has the Ford Torino Chrome Chase Starsky and Hutch, and I have the non-Starsky and Hutch without the stripe, but it's the same car. Yeah, you can't even find that. So I think the closest to getting a Chrome Christine, if you see a 58 Belvedere Chrome for a good price and it's in good condition, grab it. Because I think that's as close as you're coming. And the only difference in those cars, guys, is it said Belvedere right here. Like you guys seen in the video, we had them lined right up. The only difference was said Belvedere there. Hubcaps, everything else was the same. Not to mention, interesting fact, most of the cars used in Christine were 58 Belvederes. The hero cars, like the screen cars, the ones that were in all the nice shots and everything, a lot of those were Plymouth Furies. But most of the other ones were Belvederes. Cool fact. And that's a cool car that he scored, and I would love to have that. Before we forget, guys, just showing the headlights. The house is black, and these batteries are probably low. But I want you to get an idea. Those are bright. Those are the ones in the Auto World. I can't wait to see the Joyride. I'm standing in front of the look-see set. It's lighting me up pretty good. That's just those headlights, pretty bright. Yeah, if it didn't have those, I would have went with something else that day, but selling feature. Okay guys, I took a different position out of the sunlight that I'm normally in because I don't want us in this kaleidoscope because, you know, the Cowie Diecast Museum, the main studio, it's like a bunch of skylight stuff, so. But this, what I was talking about, guys, about my first real unboxing, this is brand new. Oh yeah, she is brand new. I'm gonna have to get my, okay, hold on guys, I'm gonna get my little knife. You know what, I'm gonna save us some time. I'm gonna open up, this is the partially restored. Okay, I'm gonna save us some time. Nothing really, I like this about the box on the Silverscreen, a diecast. But just to show you guys. Okay, I'll get this open, let's kill some time here. Just to show you guys what I do, because this is sealed. See these sticker seals here? If they're not gonna peel off without taking any color or anything like that, which they normally don't, I just take my little, figure out which way I'm going in, take my little knife, and I just make, and you could do it so it's not even noticed. But it's just a tiny little insert right here. Can't miss the spot. And we golden. So right before we glove up, guys, one of the things I love about not only the newer Auto World boxes, but Greenlight's doing it as well. They're making the boxes so that the cars can be put in and out of the box very easy. No screwing them on bases, no straps wrecking anything. This comes, and it has the little thing at the end that just swings open, no more peeling it out. And you really just pull it out on the tray. Like it comes on a tray and it just, very simple. Sometimes you gotta, hopefully I don't gotta give it a push from the other side. Sometimes you do. Let's see here. Got it, perfect. Perfect, no push from the other side. But see how easy that was, guys? Brand new. So this is sealed. Like I said, guys, no BS. He gave us this to open. He has never been into this, so he probably has not even seen if the headlights work or not on this. If it, by the way, because he loaned us these, if we open any of these and the headlights don't work, we're gonna get we're gonna put the batteries in and get them working. Because we know the spot to get the batteries. I like that spider crack on it. That's not on mine. Because remember they came back and damaged the car in the movie? That's what I'm talking about, that just brand new, right?
That's just about the finest smell in the world. Except maybe for pussy.
What are you talking about? You hear him? So this is a partially restored, guys. We'll have a quick go around of this. You get the idea though, it's basically mine, but Arnie's already started working on it. In fact, give me 1 second here. 1 sec, guys. So this is when Arnie pulls up to buy it. This is mine right here. This is when Arnie finds it with the big scar on the side of it. And this is after he's been putting some time into it. Don't worry, we're gonna get a good look, guys. Don't worry. But just to show you guys the differences, and they did pay attention to, well, you could see here under the hood, you could see Arnie already started restoring it. And also that spider web crack that's on the windshield of Stretches and not on mine, they pay attention to what happens in the movies and when. See, the roof's identical, and Stretch, the little ones, as long as they're Auto World Silverscreen Machines, the Hot Wheels size ones, the roofs look the same. Like they put that detail into them, even if they're different scales. So this is going to be awesome. Cannot wait to see this. Okay, so I'm not going to keep Stretch waiting to see if his lights are going to work though. I think they're going to be fine. If any of his lights are burned out, because they could be, I will be getting them going for him before the cars go back. Ready for the moment of truth, guys? Ready, Stretch? Oh, he's got it. He's got the working lights. So Stretch's semi-restored has working lights. Thankfully, that engine's nice. And look at the difference in the engines. Like, just big time. Screw it, let's have a look. So remember I mentioned, guys, it's going to be weird because part of it will be at nighttime. I'm not going to get all this unboxed and then give you guys day shots of these headlights. Look how cool they look in the day. You think I'm not going to give you night? But this is awesome, guys. Wow. There is where you're really seeing the batteries in mine compared to Stretch's new batteries. I'm telling you, these headlights are bright. They got a nice glow. So my lights were almost dead, like I thought. Just showing you guys the different finishes. These are the ones that opened my eyes. He put new wipers on it already. God, that's cool, guys. Plumbed and wired. But that's the difference. Here's my unrestored. I had to get the unrestored first. And here's Stretch's partially restored. Again, these are both Auto World Silverscreen Machines cars. Wow, just so cool, guys. All the excitement, we almost forgot the interior shots. I'll put the seat back a bit. But he started working on the interior too. Mine, all dusty, everything dirty. Stretch is all clean. Always wanted to do this, guys. Oh, guys. There's been strange occurrences happening at the Cowie Diecast Museum ever since we unboxed that Shelby Collectibles red chrome with that aura that it had around it. So this is the part where I find out. It's funny, I keep wanting to say if I made the wrong decision about getting my fully restored Christine. I don't got a fully restored yet. This is why we're gonna do this and check this out. But like I said, guys, ever since getting the unrestored Auto World and seeing pictures of this guy by Joyride, I wanna have a close-up look. Damn. I'm gonna really hammer on Stretch to keep this box good too, because I was shocked when I started looking at the value of these Joyride Christines. Like, they're going up out of nowhere and we're not even noticing them. But I don't know if it's just the one here, the unrestored, because it looks so good, but they did a good job on the box even too. So we're gonna make sure he keeps this box good. Maybe even get an acrylic for him. Oh guys, I'm not gonna lie, thank goodness. I think Stretch opened this one because it was an older one and I got on him to check for battery leakage because I don't know if this takes buttons or the other ones. But thankfully he had already cracked it, but the flaps and everything are all still stiff. This is definitely a box that I would go to try to keep good. It doesn't have the usual, you know what I'm talking about. Beautiful box still. And a lot of this is your value. Like that $400 one that I saw. I'm not saying the guy's getting 400 or they're worth 400, guys, but you know what I mean. You can't ask a price like that though with a crappy box. And this is coming out beautifully. Thank God. And thank God I picked the right end without the plastic mold. Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is. It's just something about the red. I don't know if this came with an antenna. It might be in the trunk because there is a hole there. Probably does have an antenna. We're not going to touch it without the gloves on yet. But that is, guys, wow. Get some gloves, have a look. Oh, thank goodness. Got an easy base to work with, not the two-piece Shelby Collectibles base. Still the hardest car I've ever had to deal with box-wise was the, oh, I thought I saw a paint rash, but it's not. Was the Cadillac, the Fast and Furious, that big beast from that's the worst one I've ever had to deal with. So we're not going to take it off the base just yet. We're just going to have a quick go around of it before we take it off the base. Having a quick look before work. I've got to do this in between work, out of work, do it when it's dark, do it when Glenn's not in bed. So this one's taken, it's going to be a 3-day tape for this, guys. But those black, now I think Auto World also did like, I don't know if they call it the night version or the angry version, but I think Auto World has one with dark windows as well, but the dark windows really sold me. But this thing looks like a showpiece. And I don't see it looking much different because, like I said, this body and everything Stretch is the same as the Auto World, but the Auto World expanded on it, right? Probably the exact same body as that nice chrome chase, that Belvedere too. Beautiful though. Okay, let's have a look. And I know Stretch wants to know if these headlights gonna work. Oh, one thing before I forget, guys. Trunk opens. A lot of old Ertls, the trunk doesn't open, but it seems like a lot of the Joyrides, they started making them a little bit better. So he's got an opening trunk. That's good. That's something that the Auto World would have had that this doesn't have. Engine looks great. Maybe a couple less wires, but it does have wires. So, but I'm not, like, I would be buying this, guys. I don't care if it's got one less spoke than in the movie or something. I'm looking at how this thing looks sitting here. Like, so this one, the Joyride one, if it was missing a little thing for accuracy, I might still go for it. I think this thing is going to pop beside the other stuff. And we're going to get a real good look. You guys know that. Night and day shots. I don't see an antenna yet, but don't panic. It could be in the molding. We might haven't seen it. They hide it in the plastic molding on the end. Max, a viewer and a guy that's become a friend, Max, he thought he didn't get a Fall Guy truck antenna with his. Had his Fall Guy truck for a while. Thought it didn't come with an antenna. And I said, did you check down in the corner? Because I thought mine didn't come with it. And oh my God, I got an antenna. They hide them so well. Oh, by the way, any new collectors, these bases, you do not have to take out all 4 screws. Just take out the center 4 because that'll release the car. You don't, because if you take out all 4, you'll release the center base and then you got to do the cars separate. Do it all at once. after a while of doing these old ones, you get your screwdriver kit. Like I've got my special bits for certain ones. Some of the old ones have flatheads. But you start to get an unboxing kit. But this one here, guys, I cannot wait to see this. And it looks like I'm gonna get it done just on time before work to get it out. This might go into, this is the second day of taping for this, guys. Just to tell you about editing, timing and that. This is day 2 of taping. If I get home tonight and Glenn's in bed, which he probably will be because it's 9:30, 10 o'clock. If he has to work early tomorrow, he'll be in bed. So that'll mean it'll go into a 3rd day of shooting because I'm not going to end this without night shots of, I'm not going to have 3 Christines with working headlights in the daytime, guys. Come on. So, but this is, the paint and the look of it is what I'm talking about. It just looks like a showpiece with the black windows. They just, normally you pick Auto World over Joyride anytime, you know what I mean? Or me anyway, but seeing pictures of this and seeing it out of the box, and even seeing it in the box, like just the whole appearance of it. I think it's going to be one that's, if you got it one in a good box and everything, keep it in the vault, because especially the working headlights and stuff. And they, oh good, it's got button cells. So they got button cells, which as far as I know, don't leak like the other ones. Wow, okay guys. ERTL, that's cool. It says ERTL on the bottom. It's basically the same layout, almost. Same button where the headlights are. Headlights gonna work for stretch. I hope these ones do. Oh, they do, but they're dim. Oh, no, wait. No, they work. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, that thing looks gorgeous. And stretch, thank goodness, you got good paint. Oh, wait. He's got a tiny bit of paint rash. We all get paint rash, buddy, so don't worry. But you got a tiny bit. Picture my Smokey in the Bandit car and my Starsky and Hutch car. This is not bad at all. You got a very minute amount, my friend. And none on this side. Just a little bit on the other. Yeah. So I'd still buy this in a heartbeat. Stretch. Let's have a look at this. Guys, we're going into a 3-day of film because his batteries are pooched. It's been sitting in the box since 2006. See, the headlights are on, but those are pooched. I'm not going to have a Joyride Christine, 2 Auto World Christines in the same house. All their headlights work. Because I thought this last one, you know, because it's me, the headlights weren't going to work for all my glamour shots. I thought the last one, the headlights weren't going to work. We're going to get new batteries in there for him. We're going to go to Princess Auto because you know the deal they got on them. And we're going to have those things just blazing when it goes back to him and blazing for our videos. Look at that on the turntable, guys. It just, something about it catches my eye. Like, I seen pictures of it, and when I seen it was ERTL Joyride, like when I started noticing, I was like, wow. Look at that, guys. Tell me that's not hot. And you know, because it's the fully restored, it's the fully restored. Look at that, guys. Yeah, this one I was liking for that different look, and man, usually I like to be matching, but you guys know me. I think I'm gonna get a fully restored Joyride because I like the idea of having the older one, and I like that they work so nice together. And of course, we're going to compare them. That trunk is black. That's something that the Auto World people would have fixed. That's something I don't care about. I'm scared to open that guy's Centennial Night Scalper. Sorry it's so dark in there, guys, with those windows, but it's meant to be super dark. Damn. Wow. Just while I'm setting up, guys, that's another tiny difference. See the white walls around the tires? That's something Auto World would have looked at over here and said, that's not right, let's fix that. Just little stuff like that. Ooh.
Retro, be careful. Christine just pulled up outside your work. Who's driving this relic? If I had to guess, it's Centennial Night Scalper behind that wheel at her new man Buford Julicas. Retro, just get home. I don't like that car that was creeping around your work. Don't even hit Wally tonight, just straight home. Plus, we want to see the headlights on the Joyride restored version shining at night. I still can't believe how nice that restored version by Joyride looks. I mean, other than the little differences to make it more screen accurate, she pops.
If I see the fully restored Joyride for the right price, yoink!
Dude, I'm glad they used bulbs to give off that white glowing look the way they did. Real ones from that time period would be pretty dull to look at. Then again, the Centennial Night Scalper can't afford the better bulbs anyways, and she drives the unrestored version of Christine here.
I've seen her driving it with her lover Buford T. Julicas. CSCNS. Guys, this is my second full day of editing. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Wow, I put a lot of work into it, and you guys know I'm having some little bit of difficulty lately with remembering and everything, so it was a little bit more, but it gave me the challenge to get it done. Overall, I'm just going to show you. So overall, this is ERTL Joyride, okay? I would buy this, but if I buy it, it's going to be the restored, just like this. For unrestored or anything, I'm going to go Auto World. But for the original, I would buy this. Now, this might not be screen accurate. I don't care. I like the way it looks. Like, basically, to explain to Stretch and other new collectors, I already know it's ERTL, blah, blah, blah. I know, guys. I'm explaining to new people. So basically, Auto World Silverscreen Machines takes this, like that casting, and says, well, we could change this, we could make this better. And you get this. Like I was saying, one of the things they changed was the windshield wipers. One thing you could really see, look at the white wall on the tire. See the white wall? Just little. That's when, see, ERTL originally made it. And then Auto World said, oh, that's awesome, but we can make it a little bit. And there you go. So basically, if I can get one of these, even though it's not an Auto World, it's an older Joyride, if I can get one of these for a good price, I'll grab one, 100%. I don't mind that it's a little bit different. It might not be exact. Who's going to notice that? Like, it's not like the Auto World Silverscreen Machines General Lee, where it was like the flag and everything they had to change, right? And the rims, like big stuff like that. No, that's subtle. And that's gorgeous. I love the way it looks. Beautiful. One last thing. For that one last thing, we'll just show the bottom. There's the ERTL. And basically, they took the exact same car Stretch. And you'll see, like, they don't just look the same. It's different parts and finish, of course, but there you go. these batteries that these take, button cells, okay? The Joyride and the other one. They take AG12 or AG13. I find both of them work usually. You can get 3 AG13 batteries for $6 at Walmart. Or you can get all of these, which have like 12 of them for $4 at Princess Auto. And all different sizes, and they work great. We've done several cars. We got Knight Rider going for Glenn with this. They work. You guys, thank you so much for your patience. A lot went into doing that. Glenn's upstairs sleeping. I need to get night shots at night. Can't get them in the day. Gotta get the glamour shots in the day. So hope you all enjoyed it, guys. A lot of fun to make it. Little message before I let you guys go for the night. Overall about collecting, a lot of people, firstly, my mind's not sharp, so if I said that had 12 spokes instead of 13, please don't get on me. Overall, a lot of people are gonna say Auto World Silverscreen Machines is way more awesomer because they're more screen accurate. They are more screen accurate. To me, collecting is also part of getting what you like, right? To me, that Joyride being an older one and still being able to sit and look nice, and Auto World made the Angry Night version too with the dark windows, and it made the TV or the daytime version as well. So it's not just the black windows. I kind of like that they're both a little bit different, and you could see where it came from to where it evolved. You know what I mean? Because you could see, like I said, the white wall on the tires, for example. To me, collecting's not about money, it's about what you love. The Hot Wheels Redline Club stuff, that Supra, I think it was the purple, whatever it was, Supra, that I almost got it. It was one per household. I made a reel just warning people this thing doesn't have mirrors. For $60, doesn't have mirrors. If it had mirrors, I would have got it because it was one per household. They made 33,000 of them or something, so I'm glad I didn't get it, because to me 33,000 is not, you know what I mean? But somebody commented on the video, and his comment, it wasn't mean or anything, but it kind of encompassed my whole message. He says, LOL, that's going to be the hottest RLC of the year. And I thought, why? Because a bunch of people say that they like it and they're all going to follow one another and say how awesome it is? Dude, it's got no mirrors. You know what I mean? I don't care who likes it. Like, I didn't say anything mean. I did say, though, like, I collect what I like. You know what I mean? It doesn't have mirrors. I'm not buying it. Like, $60 plus shipping, guys, the way my brain works. They made 33,000 of those. It's the size of a Hot Wheel. I got a 1/18 scale chrome chase Ford Torino in the box. For $10, actually not for $10 more, because shipping and everything, it would be the same cost. So maybe even a couple bucks less. So we'll say the same cost, I got a 500 piece 1/18 chrome chase. I'd rather go that way. I'm not in it for the trends, and a lot of it is money. Okay, I just said in the reel I don't like the thing. Oh, well, it's the hottest thing of the year. If I don't like it, why would I buy it? To sell it? You know what I mean? Or to hold it hostage on somebody? No, if I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it. Simple. Or I'm going to buy it and hook up a buddy for cost. That way, when I need something. Anyway, guys, that's just my thought on collecting. Sometimes it's not about having the best or going where everybody else has gone. Sometimes you got to go your own way. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. You better smash that like button for Retro. Gives me platelets. I just spent an hour on this thing. My mind's a mess. Re-editing it 70 billion times. Smash like. Subscribe and share, guys. And as always, happy hunting.